So we have studied about the nature of management, and in the previous class we have seen the first category of this one, that is management as a science. So we made a comparison between management and science. Next we have to study is about management as an art. Okay, so we can make a comparison and we will find out what are the similarities or what are the differences between management and art. Okay, so if whether we can consider, so when we discussed about science, then we seen that we cannot consider management as a pure science. So it is like we can say that it is like inexact science or applied science. Okay, so we cannot say that 100% of accuracy is not there for science and management. Then next is we are making comparison between art and management. So the main features of art, or we can say what is a speciality of art, that is existence of theoretical knowledge. First of all, in art there are three main features are there. So one is existence of a theoretical knowledge. Whatever art you want to do, then we need a theoretical knowledge. So there are some theories used. Okay, whatever work that we are doing, if an artist, if we are making a drawing, then we need a lot amount of theories are there in that. So we need some amount of knowledge required. We need to do it. Okay, or there are so many other type of artworks, whatever, like engineering. If you are doing engineering, so simply if you want to make a building, simply you cannot make it. There are so many theories used there. So we have to, like some proportions are all required. So there are so many calculations. There are so many theories required about that. Okay. Then next one is personalized application. So whatever may be the art that we are doing, it will be different. Like imagine that if there are some 20 students doing different artworks, okay, or different artists there. In that they are doing different. Imagine that is like a dance. We can say it is a part of art, or any other musical instrument or whatever. Maybe all these categories are coming in the art. So if like imagine that if we are having we are having this art exam, in the art exam, the question paper which is given is same. But if there are 40 students in the class, the 40 of them will make 40 different pictures. So all of them, they are all drawing the same picture, but all the pictures are entirely different. Why there is a difference like that? It's because of a personalized application. So if I am making something, I will make according to my like and dislikes, and other persons according to their likes and dislikes. So it depends on the person who makes it. Okay. Then next one, it is based on practice and creativity. So there is like art is based on practice and creativity. Whatever, if I am becoming an artist, I need so much amount of practice. Simply one day I get up and say that I am an artist, I am going to make painting. It is not possible, So they need a lot amount of training, a lot amount of practice. Okay. Okay, so we saw the features of art. Next we have to do is that we will make a comparison between art and management. Okay. So we can say what is the difference. So we will conduct a testing of management as an art. So first one, existence of a theoretical knowledge. So for management also, the existence of a theoretical knowledge is there. So if a manager, whatever may be the work that we are going to do, there are some theories are there. We are studying a lot amount of theories. There are principles, all these things we have to study and make use of these theoretical knowledge. That is very much essential. Without knowing anything, if you are going to manage things, it is going to be a failure. So the companies are there hiring the managers according to their educational qualifications or their theoretical knowledge. So they are having good amount of knowledge and theoretical knowledge. So that is same. Both cases it is there. Secondly, personalized application. So the personalized application is also can be present in the case of management. So like if a manager is doing, so if one company manager, you can say like there are so many companies are there. But one company is successful and another company is not successful. Is why it is there? It depends on the managers. So who is doing the management and how he is doing, or his ability to anticipate the things or whatever the maybe the problems. So like if making the planning. So when they are making planning, if they are able to understand that what are the problems that like business environment and all they have to understand. So how they are able to understand, how they make the judgments. Based on that, the management will be, the business will be successful. So if a company is expecting that the next like nowadays, like there are like this Tata company is going to launch a electric car. So recently we can say that the companies there is one company called the Tesla company. Have you heard of it? Yes. Tesla. Okay. So this company earlier, this company or this man, the manager of this company or the owner of this company, he became the richest man in the world. So earlier, like Bill Gates software company, he was there, and he was there. Then after that, the Amazon's he became the topmost. Now this he became the what's say Elon or something. So he became the topmost position. So this is because the need of the share, because of the share market, the Tesla company he launched and he made a car. They bring out a car which is which can run around 360 kilometers in one charging. It's an electric car, and it has got a automatic driving system. All these type of driverless. So all these type of systems are there. So these advanced technologies are there, and based on that, people started. So because of this one, this is the future now. See, people are all expecting to be like the petrol price in India. If you consider, it is coming around 85 plus. Today the price is around 85 plus, and the government is always making so much amount of like bans and all are there. See, like if you are like earlier petrol vehicles were there, diesel vehicles were there, and once they said that like BS6 vehicles are BS4 vehicles, BS5 3. So these type of changes are there. So we purchase a car, we start using it. After some time, government will say that this car cannot be running this. So then what we will do? So such kind of problems are there. So petrol cars or diesel cars and all, if we are using, we will purchase this one and we will use sometimes. Then after that, they say that these cars are banned or that cars are banned. So then we will face problem. But if you consider like electric cars are there, then most probably there will not be any problem. So when we start using it, then there will be some problems coming again about that. So but it does not create much amount of pollution and all as the other cars are there. So petrol car, diesel car and all, they are making so much amount of pollution, and because of that the government is banning these things. So and expenses also are very less. So that is why they come up. So you can say that this company came into success. There are so many car manufacturing companies. Most of the companies, they could have also anticipated that there is a need of electric cars, and they can become, if they have developed this one for the first time, then they would have become the topmost, or they would have successful. So different companies or different managers, they anticipate the things and they do the works according to their ideas. And sometimes because of the ability of the personalized application, they become successful. So it depends on the manager, how the manager is able to control the things, handle the things. Based on that, the company will be successful. So the personalized application is also we can say that it is also there. Okay, so this feature also is possible. And next one is based on practice and creativity. Okay, so this is also can be applicable in management. So the practice. So we need like whatever things that we are doing. So in management we need to do practice. But sometimes we can say that this practice may not be always. It may not be possible. Like when we face some kind of problems, at that time we may have to make a solution suddenly. So like if lockdown is there. So tomorrow the government is declaring that tomorrow onwards lockdown is there. So then suddenly we don't have any option, you know. Or the government is one day the government is telling that tomorrow onwards the notes are banned. You know, so then, or this 1,000 rupees note is not there, to 500 not there, or such a way if it is there. So any kind of sudden actions are there. So such kind of cases are there. We cannot do any practice for that. You know, so we don't have any other choices. So we may have to do some other new decisions have to be made. You know, so always we may not get a time to practice. But most of the time, the management when they are making actions or whenever they have to make a major decisions, they do a little bit amount of practice and so on. So this is there. And creativity, we can say management in management the creativity is so very much required. You know, so we need whatever, as I told you, like electric cars are there. So this is a kind of creativity we can say. You know, so new development, new technology, innovations are there, or different companies bring out new innovations. It is depending on the creativity of the managers. Okay, so this also can be applicable in this. So the above analysis clearly establishes that management possesses all the characteristics of art. On this very basis, it has been accepted as an art. So we can say that management can be considered as an art. Therefore, we can say that management is both a science as well as an art. As a science, management with the help of its principles provides the necessary guidelines to the managers to achieve practical efficiency. With reference to art, management in both of in the form of best work technique helps the managers to face every type of situation successfully. Therefore, reasonable to treat management both as a science and art. So here we studied most of the features of art is similar to the management. So we can consider it as a art, and there are some characteristics of science is also matching with this one. So we can call it as a science as well as a art. Now next one more comparison that we have to make is about the profession. Okay, you know what is a profession or what is a professional? Who is a professional? A doctor, you know. So whoever may be doing a work professionally, he is called as a profession. Okay, so we have studied about earlier we studied about business, employment, and profession. You know, so three types of jobs are there. Economic activities can be divided into three categories. You have studied in the previous year, I think, or in this year itself. Okay, you have studied about this one. We studied that economic in the 11th class. You have studied. So the first chapter was there. So we can divide the economic activities into three categories: business, profession, and employment. So profession means that if I am doing some work by myself and I am earning money for my living, just like the business. So your doctor can be called as a profession, because and lawyers are there, engineers are there, teachers are there. All these are of professions. So they are, or chartered accountants are there. All these category people are there. They do their own professions. So these different professions are there. Okay. Now there are some characteristics of a profession. So, but if you want to become like a profession, or if you want to become a professional, you need some characteristics or some features required. So let us see what are the characteristics of a profession. First one, well-defined body of knowledge. So there are like proper knowledge is required, proper training. Like if you want to become a doctor, you have to do like a MBBS. So there is a particular course is there. You have to complete that course, or MD. Like there are so many different courses are there. So you have to do the prescribed course. So just completing MBBS, you cannot say that you are a doctor. So a person who is not having MBBS or not having sufficient amount of educational qualification simply cannot say that he is a doctor. Recently, I had seen a video in WhatsApp, and in that there was a person from Bihar, and he says that he is a doctor. Okay. Then the interviewer is asking, "Do you have any qualification?" Then he said, "I don't have any qualification." And have you completed your MBBS? Then he said, I did not complete my MBBS. I did not do any studies. He studied up to 12th class, something like that. And after that, he says that he is a doctor. And he says that, how do you treat? Then he said that I am having 5 tablets, 5 medicines I am having. So one medicine, if I give, like if a person is coming with fever, for that I have 1 tablet. If any person coming with any other stomach problem, then there is 1 particular tablet. And he knows like for 5 medicines, And if one is not working, then he will give the other one. So if all 5 are there, see like first one if he gives, it will work. If it does not work, then second one he will give. If that also does not work, then third one. Like that, 5 medicines are there. Any one of that will work. So anyhow, it will at least fifth one, by fifth one, if he is able to solve the problem. So if the person is surviving, then he will be able to get ready. So this is the way that he is treating. So there are some kind of doctors like that, but they are not they are not professionals. We cannot call them as professionals. So if a professional doctor means he should have proper educational qualifications. Secondly, there is a restricted entry. Anybody simply cannot say that a doctor is there. I am doctor or I am engineer or simply like that. So there is a restriction is there. Restricted entry is there. Okay. Then next one, professional association. They are the members of a professional association. If you want to become a doctor, so simply just completing MBBS is not sufficient, but you have to get a association membership is necessary. Like if you want to become a member of doctors are there. So then Medical Council of India for doctors. So like if you want to become a doctor, then you have to get a registered membership of Medical Council of India. If you want to become a lawyer, then Bar Council of India. And Chartered Accountant, Institute of Chartered Accountants are there. And all these associations are there. So you need to get a permission from the association. So this you have to give application to this association and you get a permission from this association. Then only you can become a doctor or a engineer. So you can say that you are a professional. Simply we cannot say that a professional are there. Okay. So the next one, there is an ethical code of conduct. So this professional body or the professional association is there, and they have a ethical code of conduct. There is like for a doctor, there are some rules and regulations that he has to follow. Some ethical code of conduct is there. So they have to follow whatever may be. Like the tablet that they are giving or the medicine that they are giving should not be harmful to the person. So there is a rule like that. Okay, but most of the doctors are not following it, but because most of the medicines that we are eating is harmful to us, whatever may be. Like earlier people, like your grandfather and all will be there, they are surviving up to 100 years, Why? Because they did not take much medicines, So that is one of the reason. Most of if they are having a fever, they don't go to hospital, they sleep at their home and they take some coffee or something like that and they sleep, take rest, and 1 or 2 days they will be ready. So if they are having some back pain or any pains are there, mostly they don't mind at all. So they just live like that. They don't go to the hospital always. But what we do is that when a small child is there onwards, like my son is there, when he was very small onwards, we start if there is a small fever, directly take him to the hospital. They will give 4 or 5 medicines. So same way this was there. Once I was here also, I went to the doctor once. Okay, not telling the name of the doctor, but once I went, I took my child to the doctor, and he gave me like this 5 syrups he had given. Okay, 5 syrups are there, 5 type of medicines. Okay. Then he was having some stomach problem, so it was there, so we took him to the hospital. Then one is there, so I searched, and my son is very much not interested in taking medicines. So I thought that which is the more important one we will give. So I searched these medicines in the internet, which may be like he is having loose motion, so we have to give more medicine for the loose motion. So that is there. So I searched which one may be more suitable. So the first one I searched and I found that first one is for allergy, if any kind of allergies are there for that. Okay. Second one is for any gas trouble or such kind of problems are there, gas related issues are there, for that it is there. One is for loose motion, one is for vomiting, and the other one is for any internal issues are there. All 5 things are given. So one among that will work, So such a way he has given. If vomiting is, if problem is because of any internal issues, any infections are there, because of that, then there is medicine for that. If loose motion is there, for that medicine given. All 5 medicines are given, So then I found that these all things are actually not necessary. Most of the time it is there, and they charge around some 800, 700 rupees. Okay, one medicine. So actually, 20 rupees one tablet or medicine is required for getting rid of this loose motion. So any kind of problem if you are having, So exactly, if you go to a good hospital or good doctor, a doctor should treat the patient, and you know what are the side effects that we are going to get out of these things. You know, we cannot never understand. If we are taking a tablet, and if like for fever, if you are taking a tablet, fever will be over, but there will be another sickness. You know, because of that. So continuously, so people in Kerala and all people. Especially a person who has completed at the age of 40 or more, at least 40 or 50 years of age, approximately plus 50 plus person, either will have a diabetes problem, or he will have BP problem, or a cholesterol problem, or any of these problems will be there. Okay, 4 or 5 sicknesses are there that will be compulsory there. Now here also it is there. Many of the here people, their dieting or their food habits and all are little bit better, or the food that we are getting, especially the vegetables and all are there, which are we are getting is quite good. But in our side we don't get any good vegetables because we don't cultivate any vegetables at our home. Okay, we purchase most of the vegetables from outside, especially the vegetables are coming from Tamil Nadu. And in Tamil Nadu, the people they are cultivating these vegetables in full of poison, so they are dipping like there are pesticides, there are so many type of things they are using. All of them are of mostly poison, So and there also one person was there. He went to a farmer and interviewed, and they found that they are using so much amount of pesticides. And he asked the farmer, "How do why do you use this much amount of pesticides, and how do you eat these things?" Then he said, "We never eat this. We never eat this one. We make it and sell it. And for eating, we are having another plantation nearby our home. We have some another area is there. There we cultivate without using any pesticides, and we eat that. We don't eat this one. Even if it is getting rotten, we will not eat." They are making it and selling, and mostly they are selling it to Kerala, and we get these pesticides and all these type of things. And if we are eating this one, we consider that fruits and vegetables and all are very much healthy, but they are not not at all healthy. So if you take like grapes, have you seen grapes? Especially the black one grapes are there. Here I don't know much a problem, but when you see like there is a bluish color of coating is there on the outer cover of that is full of pesticides. So if what they do now, these grapes, when these fruits start coming, when it is a greenish color, they take pesticide in mug and they dip it, or each that fruits bunch of grapes. So they dip it in that and fully covered, and in every 15 days they will dip this one. So that is why, because if it is not done like that, if there are some insects and other type of things, they will come and they attack. So that is why they dip it, and in that entire farm there are no pesticides, or there are no pets, or these type of insects and all are not entering. If anything is entering, on the spot it will die. Such kind of poisons they are using. Okay, so those type of things we are eating. So there is all these people or doctors, all these are there. They are supposed to follow a code of conduct, but mostly it may not be followed. Most of the doctors and they don't do. There are good doctors, the good engineers, all these are there. They are following it, but to some percentage of people are not doing, and because of that it creates a problem. Okay, then. Another one is the service motive. Okay, professions, one of the feature is that it is a service motive. Like a doctor who is doing the service, he is actually doing a service, So that motive should be there. It should not be profitable motive, or profit motive should not be there. Okay, so that is the features of this one. And when we make a comparison between these things, like a well-defined body of knowledge, we can say that management also is having a well-defined body of knowledge. Okay. Then secondly, restricted entry is not applicable in case of management. We don't have any restriction. Anybody can become manager, So I cannot say it is not necessary that I should do MBA and only after that I have to become manager. Anybody can start a company. Anybody can. If I start a company, if I failed in 10th class, then also I can start a company and I can say that I am the manager. No problem. Nobody is going to make an issue. So you can start a company and you can say that I am the manager. So you are the owner of this manager. You can appoint yourself as a manager. There is no issue. So any educational qualification is not necessary, or any restriction to the entry is not there. Anybody can become managers. Okay. Then professional association. So there is no compulsory to become a professional association. So the membership of a professional association is not compulsory for managers, but there is like a All India Management Association, AIMA. There is an association there, and almost all the managers of big companies and those who have completed management courses and all, they are becoming the trainers, or they are becoming the members of this institution or association. So we cannot say that association is not there. Association is there, but registration, like if you want to become a lawyer, you need to get a membership of Bar Council of India. But if you want to become a manager, it is not compulsory that you have to become the member of this one, but there is a association. An ethical code of conduct for management also. So since this ethical code of conduct is created by the association. Okay, so if a person is not having a membership of association, then he need not to follow these rules. Okay, but like ethical code of conduct, like we have studied, like a social responsibility we have studied, so every business or every managers are having some kind of a social responsibility. So they are supposed to produce the product which is not hurting the life of the people, or it should not pollute the environment. All these type of rules are there, but there is no any compulsory that they should follow. Okay, any restriction is not there. Then service motive. So service motive in management is not there at all. So the first motive is to make profit. So the service motive, we can say that it may not be followed in this one. Okay, so these are the comparisons that we can make. On the basis of the above study, it can be said that management does not fulfill some of the characteristics of the profession, and some of the characteristics have yet to blossom or develop. In this way, management as a profession in India is still in its infancy, and its development is moving at a slow speed. So there we have studied around 5 features are there, and only 1 or 2 features are exactly matching for management, and other 1 or 2 features are there that is not exactly matching, but it is coming to that level. So like association and all, we are almost reaching. So we are having association, and afterwards, like in the future, there may be possible that all the managers have to become the members of this one, and like the professions, it will become like a membership, and all this maybe become compulsory. Okay, so but it is now, as far as now it is concerned, it is not there, and the service motive and such kind of points are there, which is not applicable in case of management. Okay, so these are the comparison of management. Okay, so we made the comparison. So we studied that comparison of management, or a nature of management, and we saw some points of science are matching with the management, and almost all the points of all the features of art is matching with the management, and some parts of profession is also matching with the management. So we cannot say that management is a fully science, or a fully an art, or a fully a profession. It is also another, we can say, another branch like. So but it has got some similarity between all these 3 things that we have studied. Okay, did you understand? Do you have any doubts regarding this?